Hey, Tripp Kramer here from trippadvice.com. On this video, let's talk about text messaging. Now, I have a very simple system that you could use so that you will get responses when you want to text a girl. So first, let's go over what a text message really is. And before I go into that, I'm gonna be giving you something free today, which I'll mention right now so you don't forget it, but still watch the rest of this video. I have 7 deadly text messages that get her to want to meet up. 7 copy and paste text messages that you can use, and they're completely free. Go in the description down below and get that. It's a short video that's gonna give you the text messages in all different scenarios in terms of which you have with a girl to get her to meet up. So go check those out. But first, like I said, let's get into the system. Now, text messaging is just something that you use in order to get a woman to meet up with you. Okay, I talk about this a lot on my channel, is that text messaging is the logistical tool just to communicate with a girl to get her to meet up. That's it. A lot of guys will think that this is a communication tool. Don't look at texting as a communication tool, just as a logistical tool. Yes, you are communicating, but just for logistical purposes, meaning the logistics of you two meeting up with each other. Most of the time, and especially these days, a lot of people are texting a lot and having full-blown conversations. Okay, that's one thing if you've already known someone for a long time, you've been in a relationship with someone for a long time, you've been friends with someone for a long time, although even in those cases, I'd still say you should communicate either over the phone so you can talk to each other and be in person and talk to each other, because a lot of little nuances are lost in texting. But either way, you should be only using it to meet up with her, because when you're talking to them over text message, it doesn't work as well as you think to get her attracted to you. So you're wasting time and you can potentially screw it up. So instead you use texting just to get her to meet up. Now let me rewind a little bit here, okay? Because the most important part about texting isn't the text message. The most important part about texting is what happens before when you initially meet. See, you're probably watching this video because you've been texting with the girl, or you got a girl's number, and you wanna know what to text her to get her to meet up with you. However, none of that is going to work. And even those 7 deadly text messages that I have down below, those won't work either unless you have built a connection and built attraction in person. You have to understand that attraction happens in person. We are not wired to be attracted to someone when you are sending them text messages. Yes, there's exceptions, of course. You know, maybe you send something funny and she laughs and she gets reminded why she likes you, but it's not gonna actually attract her. What attracts her is when you guys are talking, when you first meet, when she feels your vibe, when she understands who you are. And again, that is done, boom, in person. So if you initially meet a girl out and about, let's say you meet her at a coffee shop, meet her at a bar, wherever, and you get her number, and there wasn't a connection there, no text message conversation, no joke, no meme, nothing is going to save you and get her to meet up with you. There has to be some initial interest on her part. Okay, so you gotta make sure that you're working on that part. And then after that, texting will be easy. What makes it easy is that she's gonna be willing to meet up with you because she's attracted. So you don't need to do anything fancy. So a text message that you can use can be something as simple as, hey, it was awesome meeting you the other day. We should grab a drink sometime. Or it was awesome meeting you the other day. How was the rest of your day? How was the rest of your night? Just to get the conversation flowing a little bit, getting her to respond, and then from there say, cool, next week we should grab a drink. When are you free? If she likes you, she will respond. There's nothing fancy that you ever have to send. If she doesn't like you, she will ignore you, or she will kind of push you off and text you and say, oh, I'm busy, and it might not work. Now, there are some things you could do. I'll give you one more kind of step that you could do if she ignores you. First of all, if she responds to you but doesn't give you a date to hang out again, if she's like, oh, no, I can't, I'm busy, but it doesn't say, okay, well, maybe the following week, there's no way you're gonna end up meeting up with this girl. She's not interested. However, if she doesn't respond, wait about 3 days later and then ask her a question and then get a response from her and then ask her out again. For example, you might say a question, again, this is asking her a question via text if you've already kind of texted her, asked her out and she doesn't respond, and say something like, hey, do you like dark chocolate or milk chocolate? If she doesn't respond to you, she's not interested, cut your losses and move on. If she does respond to you and she says, oh, milk chocolate, say, oh, cool, yeah, actually I'm more of a fan of dark chocolate myself. Or maybe agree with her if that milk chocolate is your favorite and say, there's this cool gourmet chocolate bar, you and I should go sometime, and see what happens from there. Now listen, most likely, still after that, she probably won't, but it's good that you can at least try and see what happens, because why not? You never know. Maybe she was busy, didn't see the other text, maybe she changed her mind about you, who knows? It's good to go for a second chance. Otherwise, if she's interested, just ask her out, like I said, or use the 7 deadly text messages that you can use, copy and paste to get her to meet up. And you can get those for free, like I said, in the description below. Use that, and I'll see you in the next video where you will be a master at continuing to attract women.